Hey ladies, welcome back to Fashion, Decor, and Food. I'm your host, the one and only Kiana Divine. On this channel, we talk about the things that girls like to talk about. Fashion, decor, and food, darling. If you like content like that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some meal prep ideas. One that I'm currently making and two that I already have in the freezer frozen, just to show you how I meal prep my meals, to play it safe, to make sure that I stay on my strict lifestyle. If it's easy to throw it in the microwave and it tastes good and it's flavorful and I like it, then no brainer, throw it in the microwave, warm it up, and get popping, okay? But if it's more difficult, I have to cook, I have to find it, I have to think. If I have to think about it, then that's where we have the problem. All of my meals are 200 calories or less that I'll show you. And yeah, I just wanted to come through and show you my first. Hold up. You guys know that I am participating in the TLC, Total Life Changes 30-33 challenge. And what that is, it is you, for 30 days, you work out for 30 minutes a day and you take 3 supplements. So let me go ahead and show you the 3 supplements that you should take. People are seeing great results, dropping weight. I have already dropped over 5 pounds. And I'm super duper excited. If you guys are not following me on my journey, go ahead and do so on IG and on this YouTube channel. And drop pounds right along with me. Okay? So, let me show you the 3 supplements that you should be taking for 30 whole days, working out 30 minutes per day. And then we got to check my food. Girl, so the first supplement that you're going to be taking is going to be NRG. This is like an energy capsule. This is how it looks. You take one of these capsules every day. It provides you energy. It eats up your fat as well as help you with your bowel movement. Next, you have your Isos tea. And this one is actually fruit punch. It is simple packets. You pour it into 8 to 12 ounces of water. Shake it up and you can drink it cold or hot twice a day, in the morning and at night. Third is your NutriBurst. This was a liquid vitamin. It has everything that you need, and it will provide you energy and assist with the detox tea. So the challenge is very simple. All you do is commit 30 days, working out 30 minutes a day, and taking the 3 supplements. If you do that along with your lifestyle, people are seeing fantastic results. Me, myself, I'm doing the 30-33 challenge, but I'm also incorporating some other lifestyle changes in there. And that also includes not calorie counting, but watching out on what I intake and eating more healthier choices. Okay? So, along with that, I am doing a few other things to, help things, move along for me, such as things as simple as consuming prune juice, as well as water weight pills for a specific amount of time, and taking additional vitamins that are not included in the NutriBurst. Correction, these vitamins are actually in the NutriBurst, but not the recommended amount for my body. For B12, I take 2,000 mcgs per day of B12. And as far as B6, I take 100 mgs of B6. And for my vitamin D, I was recommended by my physician to take 125 mcgs per day. And like I said before, all of my meals are 200 calories or less. I eat about 5 times a day, once every 3 hours from the time of waking up. So I start my first meal at 11 o'clock, actually. I do wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I start my first meal at about 11. And that is how I have been doing. I'm scheduled to eat at 8. I just haven't made it around that. So I wanted to show you one of my meal prep ideas, okay? Now, in one of the last videos, I showed you how I fried some fish. Well, these green beans are simply going to go along with the fish. What I did was I cut up half of an onion, threw it in a pan with no grease, no oil, no nothing. Threw my frozen green beans into the pan. I purchased my green beans from H-E-B grocery store. This whole pack is 12 ounces, and it provides 4.5 servings. Each serving will only be 30 calories. 30 calories. Can't beat it. So I will divide this up into the 4 servings. Each serving will get a lemon. I am seasoning to taste at this point. And then I am going to add a piece of fish with this that I cooked in one of the previous videos. All of the seasons are 0 calories, so no need to worry about that. We are steaming this so it looks like it's about done. Oh, it's going to be so delicious. I had this meal, but I had fresh green beans yesterday and the day before. Oh, it was super good. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. Oh, yeah. A little bit more seasoning. Oh, I love the freshness. It's so good. All right. So let's go ahead and divvy this up. Let me grab my meal prep bowls, and I'll be right back. So these are my meal prep containers. This is a whole side. They have 2 different kinds, and this is a whole open container, as you can see. And I do have another one that I'll show you. It's actually pink, and it is double-sided, so you get 1 cup measurement on one side and then 2 cup measurement on the other side. Here is another one of my food prep ideas. In a previous video, we did make cabbage soup together, and this one actually has potatoes in it, so that's really good. So that is 2 meal prep ideas for you. Don't worry, there's more coming. Here I'm currently boiling some potatoes. 1 medium-sized potato is 163 calories. And then so your the meat that you put with it, or whatever else you decide to put with it, should, you know, not take you too far from the 200 mark. I am going to be putting a piece of fish with mine. My fish is about 70 calories. So this is going to be a 230 calorie meal. I think that's pretty good.
Apply to everyone, whether or not they are aware. This limitation is universal, and the more we know of correct principles, the greater is our personal freedom to act wisely. By centering our lives on timeless, unchanging principles, we create a fundamental paradigm of effective living. It is the center that puts all other centers in perspective. Remember that your paradigm is the source from which your attitudes and behaviors flow. A paradigm is like a pair of glasses. It affects the way you see everything in your life. If you look at things through the paradigm of correct principles, what you see in life is dramatically different from what you see through any other centered paradigm. I have included in the appendix section of this book a detailed chart which shows how each center we've discussed might possibly affect the way you see everything else. But for a quick understanding of the difference your center makes, let's look at just one example of a specific problem as seen through the different paradigms. As you read, try to put on each pair of glasses. Try to feel the response that flows from the different centers. Suppose tonight you have invited your wife to go to a concert. You have the tickets. She's excited about going. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. All of a sudden, your boss calls you into his office and says he needs your help through the evening to get ready for an important meeting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. If you're looking through spouse-centered or family-centered glasses, your main concern will be your wife. You may tell the boss you can't stay and you take her to the concert in an effort to please her. You may feel you have to stay to protect your job, but you'll do so grudgingly, anxious about her response, trying to justify your decision and protect yourself from her disappointment or anger. If you're looking through a money-centered lens, your main thought will be of the overtime you'll get or the influence working late will have on a potential raise. You may call your wife and simply tell her you have to stay, assuming she'll understand that economic demands come first. If you're work-centered, you may be thinking of the opportunity. You can learn more about the job. You can make some points with a boss and further your career. You may give yourself a pat on the back for putting in hours well beyond what is required, evidence of what a hard worker you are. Your wife should be proud of you. If you're possession-centered, you might be thinking of the things the overtime income could buy. Or you might consider what an asset to your reputation at the office it would be if you stayed. Everyone would hear tomorrow how noble, how sacrificing and dedicated you are. If you're pleasure-centered, you'll probably come to work and go to the concert, even if your wife would be happy for you to work late. You deserve a night out. If you're friend-centered, your decision would be influenced by whether or not you had invited friends to attend the concert with you, or whether your friends at work were going to stay late, too. If you're enemy-centered, you may stay late because you know it will give you a big edge over the person in the office who thinks he's the company's greatest asset. While he's off having fun, you'll be working and slaving, doing his work and yours, sacrificing your personal pleasure for the good of the company he could so blithely ignore. If you're church-centered, you might be influenced by plans other church members have to attend the concert, by whether or not any church members work at your office, or by the nature of the concert. Handel's Messiah might rate higher priority than a rock concert. Your decision might also be affected by what you think a good church member would do and by whether you view the extra work as service or seeking after material wealth. If you're self-centered, you'll be focused on what will do you the most good. Would it be better for you to go out for the evening? Or would it be better for you to make a few points with the boss? How the different options affect you will be your main concern. As we consider various ways of looking at a single event, is it any wonder that we have young lady/old lady perception problems in our interactions with each other? Can you see how fundamentally our centers affect us? Right down to our motivations, our daily decisions, our actions, or, in too many cases, our reactions, our interpretations of events? That's why understanding your own center is so important. And if that center does not empower you as a proactive person, it becomes fundamental to your effectiveness to make the necessary paradigm shifts to create a center that will. As a principle-centered person, you try to stand apart from the emotion of the situation and from other factors that would act on you, and evaluate the options. Looking at the balanced whole, the work needs, the family needs, other needs that may be involved in the possible implications of the various alternative decisions, you'll try to come up with the best solution, taking all factors into consideration. Whether you go to the concert or stay and work is really a small part of an effective decision. You might make the same choice with a number of other centers, but there are several important differences when you are coming from a principle-centered paradigm. First, you are not being acted upon by other people or circumstances. You are proactively choosing what you determine to be the best alternative. You make your decision consciously and knowledgeably. Second, you know your decision is most effective because it is based on principles with predictable long-term results. Third, what you choose to do contributes to your ultimate values in life. Staying at work to get the edge on someone at the office is an entirely different evening in your life from staying because you value your boss's effectiveness and you genuinely want to contribute to the company's welfare. The experiences you have as you carry out your decisions take on quality and meaning in the context of your life as a whole. Fourth, you can communicate to your wife and your boss within the strong networks you've created in your interdependent relationship.
So here you will notice I have two big, huge, juicy chicken breasts. I mean, these chicken breasts are huge. Now, facts are that boneless, skinless chicken breast, 3 ounces of chicken breast would only be 102 calories. That's right, girl. That's right. Boneless, skinless chicken breast. Okay? Boneless, skinless chicken breast. You can have 3 ounces. And it's only going to cost you 102 calories. Make sure that I have all fat off of the chicken as well as the bone out. And now what I'm planning to do with my chicken is I am going to cut it in 2. And so this would be 2 separate meals. These are about the same. Okay, so I'm going to say that this is 3 ounces and this is 3 ounces, all right? And this is going to be for 1 meal and this will be for 1 meal. I'm actually going to cut my chicken up and I'm going to sear it in a pan because it's going to go on top of the salad that we just made. By the way, I did add carrots to that particular salad, so you'll get to see that as well. Okay, so I'm just going to like slice that chicken up. I don't really know if this is technically 3 ounces or not, but whatever this is, it's the perfect amount for me. I just need however much I need to go on top of my salad. So we'll see. And it seems perfect. Okay, so that seems like it would be perfect. Maybe a little bit extra. Maybe it might be a little extra. Maybe I'll only need like that much to go on top of my salad. And maybe that might be another meal. But we're going to cook it all together. I have 2 bowls of salad over there. And you saw me season it because I do need some flavor. I put a little season on it. And when I'm ready to eat it, I will pour a little bit of vinegar on it and squeeze the lemon all over top of the salad. And girl, it is bomb. That combination, you won't even miss Caesar dressing. You won't even miss ranch. You won't miss any of that. Like, season your salad, not with salt-based stuff. I only use a little salt base. I'm going to wash this in vinegar and water. And then we'll be back. A little bit of that is too much. So not even a capful is necessary. Okay. I'm cutting half of an onion. Garlic powder. Garlic and pepper. Pepper. The juice from a quarter of a lemon. And we just want to see if the flavor is hitting. Perfect. This is done. This is whole and complete. This is whole and complete. Sure, I'll taste that. And so you're not going to be able to put this directly on your salad because it'll wilt it. What you want to do is scoop you up however much you think you're going to need. for your salad and put it on the top. This is what I'm assuming that I will need for the top of my salad. Yeah, that's about it. As you can see, we have our salad. 10 calories. 10 calories plus the lemon, maybe 1 calorie, plus the carrots, maybe another 10 calories. So altogether, this is, let's say, 25 calories for the salad, 102 calories for this. So you got a whole meal for 127 calories. Alexa, how many calories are in 1 cup of chicken breast?
1 cup of chicken breast is 230 calories.
Thank you. 1 cup of chicken breast has 230 calories. That's what we're going to be using today. We're going to be using a half of a teaspoon of olive oil. That is 60 calories. We are going to be using we're going to be using 1 whole onion, and that is 35 calories. So we're at 95 calories thus far. 95 calories. Then we're going to be using 1 cup of chicken breast, 235. So we are at 235, 330 calories. But mind you that we're making 4 meals. So we had 330 calories. All right. So we put our olive oil in our pan. Now, I'm gonna get our onion in here. We had 330 calories thus far. This is about a half a cup of carrots, so about 15 calories. So we are at 345 calories. We're going to season. Black pepper. Garlic powder. Grill seasoning. Mix. 5 calories. This is 4 servings, 30 calories each, 465 calories. That is where we are. for 4 meals. In this case, we're going to take 2 lemon halves. This will be about 10 calories, so 475 calories. And squeeze them all over. We're at 475 calories. This is about 120 calories per serving at this point. Poured some water in here to get all my calories. Since I have all 775 calories, I need all the fixings. So that's just water in the pan. Okay. Now we're going to take our cream of chicken, open it and dump it in. Oh gosh. Let's mix this in. Yeah. Create our soup. Ooh. So we created this soup for under 200 calories per serving. This should allot us 4 servings. Grill seasoning. And garlic. Under 200 calories per serving. Who would have thought? Hey girl, so throughout this video I wanted to convey many points. I am a woman who actually enjoys cooking. I thoroughly enjoy cooking for myself and my family. And in order to fulfill that, I'm able to do that every so often and meal prep it so I don't have to do it every day. The less I'm in the kitchen, the better, because the less I'm in the kitchen, the less that I am eating, okay? So I wanted to convey that. You could still satisfy that itch for cooking. It'll just be whenever you do cook, you cook a whole lot and you portion it out and put it in these cute containers and put it in the freezer and just pull it out whenever you're ready. Another point that I wanted to point out is that we could actually have good food that we like. Food that has flavor, food that has substance, food that has soul, and food that you can be proud of, that you could serve. Like, look at the beautiful colors in this soup that we made today. Okay? It looks vibrant. It looks absolutely delicious. And another thing that I wanted to actually point out for this segment is that I am evenly distributing the food. So I put one big spoonful of the filling in each bowl, and then I did that again and did that again and did that again, just so that all of them can have equal portions. And right now what I'm doing is scooping the soup parts out one ladleful at a time so I can make sure all of my containers are satisfied. I don't want to have one container that has more than the other, because that's not going to satisfy me. I'm not going to get full off of a little baby amount. Honey, I'm a grown woman, thoroughly grown. So I'm issuing this out so that it could be satisfying. And plus, it needs to aesthetically look good to the eye. A lot of times when I am after I warm up my food, when it's frozen, I will put it in a fancy dish just so I can make sure that I'm still getting that top-notch experience like I'm at a restaurant, you know. Beautiful atmosphere, beautiful house, beautiful classical music, and then a beautiful bowl, you know, sitting there living my best life. So I just wanted to point out those couple of points just so you can know I'm really putting my all into this video. I thoroughly enjoy recording this video for you just to show you that this can be done. For about 180 calories each, you have some homemade chicken soup. Four meals. So I have enjoyed the experience of preparing these 5 different selections of basically low-calorie meals. We'll go over them and approximately how much the calories are. So with these meals, they were pretty easy to meal prep. They are very tasty because we did use season in all of them, and they're going to be filling, at least for me anyway. And I was able to prep a variety just to give some selection, and hopefully I won't have to cook for a while, and that will keep me on track with my with what I'm trying to do. It's going to be our blackened pan-fried pangasius fish. Looks so delicious with a busted potato. And this is going to be about 235 calories. Okay? The second meal that we have is our homemade chicken soup with onions and savory green beans and carrots. And this one is going to be about 180 calories. The next selection that we have is a chicken salad. It is our spiced natural lettuce and onions topped with lemon chicken. And this one is going to be about 125 calories. The next thing that we have is a cabbage soup. And this is going to be about 60 calories. About 75 calories. Okay. The next thing that we have is our pan-fried seared pangasius fish with fresh green beans and a lemon on the side. And this one is going to be about 100 calories. So as you can see, all of these are low calorie options. Food that's hearty, that you can enjoy, and you can meal prep for future use. So meal prepping really helps with not having to think about it, because when we think about our selections, we might make a bad decision if we're too lazy to go all out. So what I did was I prepped a lot to prevent that. And yeah, I really enjoyed the process. So thank you guys for tuning in to this video. I hope that you enjoyed it just as much as I did. And don't forget to order your TLC products, your Isos tea, as well as your Energy for Energy and your NutriBurst. All right, and I'll see you in the next video.